Good evening, everyone. As always, it's a pleasure to see everybody. We learn for Yitzhak Ben Chaim Mushka. We're sponsored by the Fisher family, Nishmas Basi Bas Robert, Shlomo Ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain, for Nishmas David Ben Chaim, Lufu Shleimer, for Yomis Mechayisar, for the Schus of Avram and Yom Benish Ben Malkiudis and family, for Yor Klugman and family, and Lufu Shleimer for Meir Ben Chayisara. We Shlomo Yaakov Ben Dina should have a Refu Shleimer, the Seich Sharchel Yisrael. We have a chok tonight, so that's why we're recording now. We are holding at Mishna Yud Aleph. So, included in cheating is ein ma'orvin peiros b'peiros. If you make up that you're selling fruit from a certain field, you can't mix in fruit from another field. Grain from another field. Afilu chadashim b'chadashim, even though both fields are new. Ve'ein tzarich loimer chadashim b'yeshanim, and there's no question that you can't mix in new grain into old grain, because people want to buy old grain because it's drier and it produces more flour. Be'emes b'yayin hitiru la'arev kosher barach. They permitted you to mix in a stronger wine into a more lighter wine, because the stronger wine becomes vinegar in longer time. In other words, it lasts longer. Because by mixing in the stronger wine, you improve it. The Mefarshim say that's only if it's right after it was pressed, so it didn't develop yet its own bouquet. But you can't mix it if it's a while after it's pressed. You can't mix in the sediment from one barrel into the wine of another barrel, because the sediment that doesn't belong to the wine will ruin the wine. But if somebody buys wine from a barrel, you could give some of the sediment from that barrel. If you were selling the whole barrel, you're allowed to give all of the sediment, and therefore if you're selling part of it, you could give part of the sediment from that barrel. Mishin is arev mayin b'yena. If somebody already mixed water into the wine, lo yim karena b'chanus, he can't sell it in the store, elim kein haidiyah, unless he tells the customers that he already diluted it with water. V'loy l'sagar, but you can't sell it to a merchant, afal pi shaidiyah, even if you tell him, because he's going to deceive other people and sell it and not tell them. Because you have to be concerned that he's buying it diluted and he won't tell his customers that it's diluted. If it's the practice of the locality to mix in water into the wine, then yotilu, then you could put in water according to the percentage that is the custom. Hatagar, a wholesaler, noitel mechamish granis, he could take from 5 threshing floors, v'noisen l'seich megura achas, and put it into one silo, because that was the common practice. And mechamish gitais, he could take from 5 wine presses, v'noisen l'seich pitam echad, and put it all in one cask. U'bavad shelo yeh mischaven la'arev, as long as he doesn't intend to mix in an inferior wine into superior wine and sell it all as superior wine. Reb Yehuda says, advertising shtick to get children to come to shop in the store is not allowed. He shouldn't give toasted grain and nuts to the children, because it unfairly causes them to come to him and not to the other storekeepers. But the Chacham permitted. Such advertising techniques are allowed. The other store could give out nectarines. The other store could give out watermelon. A store should not give a cut rate lower price, because then he undercuts the other merchants. He should be blessed for the good. It's making it easier on people. It'll cause other people to lower the prices.
It takes a loss, that's all. One who does it cheap, it takes a loss. It makes a lesser profit, that's all. So you're allowed to do it.
That's what the Mishna says. That's what Chacham say.
If you were a storekeeper, you wouldn't be talking about that.
You want to bring customers in.
Because they can
so
tell them
less
to
money
get rid of
and make more
competition
money.
and then...
Lo yavar es agrisim. Lo yavar es agrisim. You're not allowed to sift the split beans, taking out the dirt, and then raise the price. Divrei Abishol. Because what happens is it's not that much superior. It just cleans away the dirt, but the markup is unfair. The Chacham Matir and the Chacham say, no, the buyer is ready to pay a significant markup to get clean beans. But everybody agrees that you can't just sift it on top of the barrel, but the rest underneath is not sifted. You know, it's like buying strawberries, and the first layer of strawberries is very nice, but if you turn it over on the other side, you'll see that they're terrible strawberries. Right? So they make the first layer nice. That's Gnevis Das. That's only stealing a piece people's eye. It's fooling the people to think that the whole thing is that way. You cannot make a slave look better than he is by dyeing an old man's beard and hair black to make him look young. You can't give an animal before you sell him bran water to make him swell up and look like he's robust. And you can't take you have an old klapete stender, and you paint it with nice paint, and you make it look new, but it's really not new. That's fooling the buyer, and you're not allowed to do that. A few things. First of all, Daf Yomi tonight is 8 o'clock, followed by a chok. So Rich Leonard, who is not feeling so well, that's why he's not here, but he doesn't want to take any risk in getting anybody sick, so he didn't come down. But he did take an initial tally. We have 16 responses so far to the Adopt a Kollel. We really need more responses to make it, something that could really, really help out the Kollel. So anybody yet who wants to participate in a small way every month, please, please, please let me know. I did open up a special account today. I went specially to do that. So we have now a special account for the Adopt a Kollel, separate from the shul's account. Reb Chanani ben